Alright, so Fuji announced the new X100F. I've got the previous model, the X100T. I've had this for about 2 years now, and I just want to tell you why I'm not going to upgrade to the X100F. And it's pretty simple. This camera is awesome. I've customized it, as you can see. You know, I got the little lens hood, the cap. I got this grip as a Christmas present, and it makes holding it so much better, and it offers a lot of protection down here on the bottom. So I'm easily dropping it on any table, and I'm not concerned about scuffing it. I've got the little thumb grip here too, and the Gordy wrist strap. But anyways, those are just superficial things that, you know, you could customize and make your camera look awesome and unique. But the reason why I'm not upgrading to the F is because honestly there really isn't anything there that's going to make me want to spend $500 or whatever the difference would be for me selling this, say, on eBay, and then having to come up with that money to upgrade. And it's simple. The features that are out there or on this new model, the F, aren't what I was looking for. And for my style of shooting, it's like I said, it's not really what I was looking for. I'm more of a street travel, you know, kind of like take family pictures, even product photography. And I like to shoot manual, so autofocus would be nice to have as an improvement to this model, and it is slightly improved, but still not as good as, like, say, on the X-Pro 2. So it's a minor upgrade. It's got a better X-Trans processor. It's like version 3. It's like 24 megapixels. This one's 16. But this one takes awesome pictures. Like I said, I shoot manual. So I'll just tell you the 3 things that I was looking for. And really 2 of them are what I really, really want. And they weren't included. So like I said, I take a lot of street and travel. So I'm walking on the streets. I'm out in the environment, and you know, there's always going to be some bad weather, and every time I bring my camera out, I have to bring a little extra plastic bag to wrap this in case I get caught in, you know, some showers or just some rain, and I really don't want to ruin this by getting it wet. So yeah, having some weather resistant protection on here would have been awesome. You know, having the seals resist water so it doesn't get damaged and let water through and just completely ruin the camera. That would have been awesome. I heard that it's technically not possible. The new F is using the same exact lens, and according to the engineers, this lens and the way it's built, it doesn't allow them to upgrade this to make it water resistant. I mean, they considered it from what I heard, but it's just not possible. So perhaps in the following model, they'll re-engineer the lens, maybe even make it better. I mean, this is it's got an f-stop of 2.0. Maybe they'll make it like I don't know, maybe 2 stops better. But 2 is pretty good too. You know, that's an awesome lens. And so that's the number 1 thing. The second thing, and I know a lot of people are going to laugh, but like I said, I travel a lot, and I really, really hate taking out the iPhone, you know, getting the Wi-Fi tethering thing to work so it'll, you know, sync and geotag all the images. It's such a hassle. I mean, my battery's always dying on my phone. It's just annoying. You know, I got 2 batteries to worry about. I got to worry about the camera batteries running out while I'm taking photos out in the street or out in the field, and then I've got my camera or my phone that's dying on me all the time. So most often than not, I'm not even geotagging my stuff anymore because it's just too much of a hassle. At first, it was, you know, convenient and kind of nice to add that, but it's just a hassle in real life. So I would love for Fujifilm to add in you know, GPS, so it will geotag all the images just like a phone would. And the funny thing is, they have point and shoots in their lineup right now, the cheap point and shoot, like durable rugged versions. I forget what they're called, but they include GPS. So it's like, why don't the Pro or the higher end models have that? I mean, that would be awesome. I know the Leica M10 has a electronic viewfinder that you could add on top, and it actually has built-in GPS with that add-on. So I mean, they're thinking about it. It's like, I don't know. To me, it's the logical next step. I mean, if they could put Wi-Fi in these things, then GPS should be the next thing, and that would complete this camera. You know, making it weather resistant and add GPS. At least for me, it would be a $500 upgrade that I'd be most happy to do. And like I said, the autofocus would probably be my third thing, because I shoot manual the majority of the time, and I like to shoot in that way because I know what I'm focusing on is going to be sharp, and I'm not leaving it up to the camera to select what it thinks is the subject and focus on that. Most often than not, it's not what I was looking for, even if I have it on single point focusing. It's just not that great. So I've gotten into the habit of shooting manual, and I could probably do another video on how I set this camera up for shooting on a regular basis, and my flow for shooting manual and focusing manually. And there's a lot of neat tricks that this thing can do, and it's a good combination of old school and new school. So yeah, I'll definitely make a second video on that. So those were my three things. You know, a lot of people complain that it didn't have a tilty screen or a touch here. And touch would be nice. I mean, I have the Canon S120 here that I use for vlogging and stuff. And it's nice to pick focus areas and have it automatically, you know, select that. So you're not always using the eyepiece. You could just, you know, hold it out, you know, push on what you want to have focus and snap. So that would be great. Touchscreen, the tilty screen, not a big deal. But anyways, my three things are more important. The weather resistance. What was the second one? My mind just went blank. The weather resistance, the geotagging for having GPS built in, and then a much better autofocus system that I would actually use in conjunction with my manual focusing, because I do like to manual focus things. So I'll leave it there, but that is my reason for not upgrading. This camera is awesome. So if you could get a good deal on this, either new or you know, pre-owned, go for it. The X100T is still great, and you won't be disappointed. But if you haven't bought a camera and you have the money to spend, then why not? Go ahead, buy the X100F. You won't be sorry, I'm sure. It'll make you happy. The other thing that I do like about this, before I leave, is I like the simplicity. I mean, there's not much going on here. I mean, it's got what you need here. You got your aperture ring, your shutter speed, exposure compensation. And so when I'm out, these are the two main things that I set. So I won't get into it now, but it's nice to have simple controls. And the rearranging of the buttons is nice that they did in the 100F. But I'm so used to this now that there's no reason for me to be switching to that. And like I said, I don't use the autofocus and the joystick and all that, but I like how clean this is. Just like the new Leica M10, it's super bare bones, and you're getting the dials that you need to actually shoot without having to dive into menus and all that stuff. So I like this setup. I don't need an extra dial here or a button there, and you know, a little joystick here that they added in the F. My more important things, like I said, is weather resistance, GPS, and then a superior autofocusing system to what is currently in this model. All right, guys. So thanks for watching. If you like this and want to see the next video on how I like to manually set things on this camera, please subscribe and like. If you have any questions, leave a comment. Okay, thanks.